Hi Facebook, how are you? Today this is now Business Tip Wednesdays. We have officially shifted it now from Tuesday to Wednesday and to make sure that we still reach out to you. Now I have with me Coach Prem, and today we just want to talk about education a little bit, because a lot of the people we interact with, they feel very motivated, very inspired, but that is not our actual intention. Our actual intention is to make sure that they're educated, because the more educated someone becomes, they're now able to make better, faster decisions, and that is what gets them the results. Now, how important is education to you, Prem?
Education is one of the most important things in terms of your growth and development. As a student, that is growing up. That is what most of our lives is dedicated towards education and developing ourselves.
Now, how long is primary school in Ghana? How many years?
That is six years.
Yeah, so it's about 6 years of primary school, and then we move on to secondary.
School.
Secondary is 5
years.
And then some of us do college. We do what, a year, 2 years of college?
2 years.
2 years
of
college. Then if you want a diploma, the diploma is about 2 years.
2 years.
And then a degree
is 2 years.
is 2 sometimes, and this is a BSc in many cases. A master's could be an additional year, a PhD anywhere between 3 to 6 years. Right? And if you take a look at this, many of the, let me ask Prem, when we have our kids, especially in Ghana, and this is across the world, what are some of the things that we encourage them to become? What kind of job do we encourage them to have when they are much older?
I'm sure you can relate to this. Doctors.
Alright, so stop at doctor. So, a doctor, do they become a doctor when they've graduated from primary school?
Oh, no.
Where do they need to end up?
Right at
up to
the
the top. So
Yep.
let's check it out. That's 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, and the shortest maybe 3. So 21 years to become a doctor. What else do we do?
A lawyer?
Lawyer. Where do they become a lawyer? After college?
No.
So a lawyer is most likely up to the master's level.
Mm-hmm.
So that is -3. So it takes about 18 years.
18 years?
For a lawyer. What else do we ask for?
I would say a nurse, maybe a nurse, or some people want nurse.
So maybe a nurse would be maybe a diploma level, because I think after college maybe about.
Maybe you can comment on careers too in the comment section.
So maybe as a nurse, 13 years. And now we deal a lot with business owners, and I know for these people here, they can't just put out a sign outside their house or outside a rented place and say that I'm a doctor today, right? And they just came out, let's say they came out of secondary school, and they suddenly know, oh, I'm a doctor, right? Nobody would go to them. Or even a lawyer, finishing off secondary school and saying I'm a lawyer, right? We would all, head in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Or even a nurse, coming out of secondary school, I'm a nurse. Nobody would take that seriously, right? Why? Because have they received the amount of education, training, experience in order to be able to do that? Now, Prem, when we talk about business owners, when does someone call themselves a business owner? Let me just stop. Prem, does it take any level of education to become a business owner, or should it take?
It should, but a lot of, from my experience, somebody putting out a sweetie stand on the road. I have a business. This is my business right here. A sweetie stand, right?
And in many cases, the level of education that might have been garnered might just be the 11 years of primary and secondary school.
Yep.
And I can tell you, unlike a doctor, right, where in a doctor, many of the doctors look at our body and how often do the parts of our body change.
don't change.
They don't change. We still keep having 2 legs and 2 arms and 2 kidneys and 1 nose. So a lot of these parts don't change, but they spend 21 years learning every single part of a body that doesn't change. The biggest thing that changes for them is the technology that could be applied to make their work easier all the time. When it comes to lawyers as well, right? How often does a law get changed?
I don't know. I guess when there's parliament and some bill is passed and they want to put so, I don't know how often.
And even up to that, sometimes addition mathematics becomes a problem for lawyers as well. So maybe some of them need to go back to secondary schooling. Because when you would think that they've done at least 18 years of studies to be able to deliver, things take forever, right? So to the lawyers, something may have gone wrong somewhere along the way. We wish you all the best and we encourage you to re-educate yourself as well. And then for business owners though, there are many business owners that actually stop here. A signboard goes outside and business opens. And what happens is that the education that is necessary, that everybody else understands they need, they don't get it. Right? They don't get it. And they hope to learn by trial and error. And I can guarantee you that all this education here also exists for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for managers, for CEOs. All this education is the same way it is built for all these doctors and lawyers. There is business education that is geared specifically to business owners. So what I want to really let you know is that maybe you don't have the time to go sit in a classroom to learn all the knowledge that you really need. And I should tell you, stop using that excuse, because the only portion you're hurting is you, your family, your employees, your community, and your country. Those are the only ones you're hurting, right? So if you don't want to continue hurting them, please get your education that is needed. We provide that education both in the classroom and also out of the classroom, one-on-one. We really get you to learn what you need to learn. And we always first start by offering it to you for free so that you can get an experience to see what that's like. Prem, how do people get the experience of free education?
Also,
event?
every third Friday of every month, there is a business growth seminar that we offer, and this is where you can be able to get an understanding or the knowledge or part of the knowledge to be able to understand how to manage your team, how to free up your time, right, and how to free up money or to manage your money in your business.
And there's such a high demand for this particular sessions. Our current clients are funding it. They make sure that it continues to happen. We've now been doing it for 5 years straight. We've put thousands of businesses through this particular session that we're now running it twice on the third Friday of the month, from 1 to 4 in the afternoon and then from 4 to 7 in the evening. We're also partnering with the Georgetown Chamber on the 26th, I believe it is, of July. And on the 26th of July, you can also attend one of our business education seminars at the Georgetown Chamber. And we know that this is important, and again, this is our contribution to you. If we see that you're serious, we might even give you a complimentary coaching session so you can experience what it feels like to have professionals focus on your growth. And then it is up to you. You'll have to make the decision if you want to get better or you want to keep wishing that things around you get better. Remember the lawyers, right? You can keep wishing that they get better, or you can actually work on getting yourself better so that you can get the results that you're really yearning for, that you really want in your life. So Prem, any final advice?
Well, I can just share from my experiences. My experiences, as business owners or been in business, I understand the frustrations and the challenges and the amount of commitment that you put into your businesses already. So, and the frustration that you feel. And this education is so empowering. It will be able to transform your business. And it's all up to you. It's your commitment to the progress that you want to achieve and in your business, not only for yourself, but also for your families as well. All right, so that's my takeaway.
And think about it, we always hear that 80% of businesses that start up fail. How often do you see a doctor failing? Right? Why do you think it is that doctors and even poorly poor performing lawyers, even the poor performing lawyers, how often you see them fail? They're still doing well. So maybe it is because of the education that they've put within themselves so that they remain very valuable. And if you can find a failed doctor or failed lawyer, and I mean failed meaning that they're not making a living, they had to shut down their practice, nobody goes to them, please tag them in the comments so that we can maybe reach out to them if you can find any. But think about how many businesses that continue to fail because they don't get the level of education that is necessary. And if you want to help a business owner, tag them, put a name into the comments here so that they can also see that they can come to us every third Friday of the month, because this is the way we are doing our part to make sure that people get the knowledge and the education that they need. So this has been your business tip, and we look forward to working with you very soon.
Right.
Take care.
Yeah.